Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Gamecock Central. I am Kendall Smith, joined alongside a very special guest today. It is Dante Reno. I'm sure you all know who he is. He is a four-star quarterback in the class of 2024, a very hot prospect for the South Carolina Gamecocks. Dante, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. We're excited to have you here on Gamecock Central. Excited to talk to you about your recruiting journey so far, your thoughts on South Carolina, and kind of what's coming up next for you. But before we get started, you just told me before we clicked record that you go to school in Connecticut, but you're from Massachusetts. So you drive
Yes.
every day to and from school. That is such commitment. Kind of take me through how you made the decision to go to school where you go, and then what life is like for you as a high school athlete and student driving every day to two different states to go to school.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Our team is really good. We had a great season last year. We finished we were top prep school and top school in New England in our area. So we had a good season. But the biggest reason why I went to Loomis was for the football aspect of it. Our team, we have a bunch of 4-star, 5-star kids. We have the top offensive tackle in the country, Olas, and then we have a really good pair of DNs in my class, and then just all around me, we have a bunch of good guys, and it was a good challenge for me last year. And as we're going to next year, it'll be another fun challenge. So that was the biggest reason why I switched schools.
So you're at Loomis Chafee. I said that right.
Yeah, you did.
Great. I had to ask you beforehand. Loomis Chafee in Windsor, Connecticut. So
Yes.
you're up in the Northeast, but you've been giving South Carolina a lot of look. South Carolina certainly loves you as well. You were down here for a visit not too long ago. So kind of talk to me about that experience and how your visit at South Carolina was.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was the second time I've been down there, probably in the span of 3 weeks. The second time I was down there was a little different. I got to see practice, and see how they operate and all that stuff. But no, the coaches stay the same the whole time. They don't change anything the way they talk to you on the phone or when they're in person. That's the biggest thing that I was trying to figure out was how they operated during practice and the way that Coach Satterfield, Coach quarterbacks, and Coach Beamer interact with all the players. But everything what you see is what you get, and it was really really beneficial for me to go down the second time.
So for South Carolina, what about their recruitment process? What about the coaches makes them maybe stand out to you in terms of other schools? Or is there something special about South Carolina that really sticks out?
Yeah, I mean, just the whole aspect of what Coach Beamer sees the program as is the people. The people lead the program and how they view their players and the way that they interact with their players, not just on the football field but off the football field. I mean, there's a lot of good programs around the country that do the same, but he really emphasizes that, and especially being the SEC, the best conference in the world, and then doing that day in and day out is something pretty appealing.
What are the biggest things, Dante, that you're looking for in a school that you go to?
Yeah, the way I fit into the offense, the way that the players interact, obviously, them being close, and the way the team's culture is, and then an education that I can get. So after football's done, and hopefully make it to the NFL one day and win a couple games there, but just kind of keep it small for now. Let's just get developed and be the best player I can be both on and off the field.
So you have a couple more years until you graduate high school, like I said, class of 2024. So you've got a while to decide where you want to go. And obviously the recruitment process starts super, super early. It's been going on for you for almost a couple of years now. So it's been a really long time. What have you learned about yourself throughout the recruitment process?
Yeah, I mean, my dad being a head football coach at Yale, he's helped me a lot, and I have a lot of mentors that have helped me. My quarterback coach has helped me a lot, and where I work out too. So just them seeing me throughout the whole process. I mean, it's a lot of patience. It's like you go to one place, you feel really good about it. You go to the next, you feel really good about it too. But just at the end of the day, it's finding the spot where you feel the most comfortable and your family feels the most comfortable. And just seeing that through and not just jumping the gun and just picking a school because you want to pick the school or kind of rush the process. Just kind of seeing it out and waiting for the best possibility.
And like you said, not jumping the gun. And I know this might be kind of a scary question, and you might not even have an answer for it, but I'll ask you anyways. Do you have like a commitment timeline? Like, would you like to commit junior year or maybe first semester senior year? Or is it just kind of when the timing is right for you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a specific date on when I would commit. If it's this summer, it could be this summer. If it's tomorrow, it's tomorrow. I mean, whenever I feel comfortable, my parents feel comfortable, and everyone around me feels comfortable, then we'll do that. But I want to be able to start a class and be able to recruit a class for everywhere I go. So I'm not too late.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're coming back to South Carolina soon, right? You have another visit planned. So when is that visit and what are you most looking forward to?
Yeah, that visit will be probably early June. I'm gonna be for a couple days, probably 2 or 3 days. And there's a couple people in South Carolina that they're recruiting. There's offensive lineman, Cam Pringle, who else we're gonna try and get together and go down and see it at the same time. So that'll be pretty fun.
Yeah, it'll be definitely a lot of fun coming down here to the South in June. It's going to be nice and hot, but it's beautiful weather down here. And like you said, SEC football is always a fun time to get to see firsthand. You kind of mentioned it earlier, Dante, but Shane Beamer in the way that he's kind of shaping this program at South Carolina and changing it. How has that energy surrounding the program and just the hype around South Carolina right now shaped your perspective of the program?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of hype. The fans obviously love Coach Beaver, and everyone loves what he's doing. But I think that the thing that they're going to do is they're going to translate it into the games next year, and I think it's going to shock a lot of people around the country. There's a lot of hype right now, but I think there's going to be a lot more hype after the season after see what they do.
Well, Dante, I have to say before we leave, I think you have one of the best quarterback names ever, Dante Reno. I was talking about it with Wes Mitchell the other day, and we were like, that is a killer name for a quarterback. It just like rolls off the tongue. So good.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Well, thank you so much for talking to us here on Gamecock Central. We appreciate it. We wish you the best of luck in your recruiting process, and we will certainly be keeping up to date with it, keeping everybody posted as you continue to visit South Carolina and continue to rack up more offers. So good luck, and thank you, Dante.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.